Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. Well, this medicine practice heals both the body inside and out. And here to explain more is Dr. Lela from the Functional Medicine MD. How you doing today?
Great. Thank you for having me, Amber.
Absolutely. So I love what you do. You're talking about healing from the inside out. So explain to people what exactly that means.
So it's the actual word is functional medicine.
Yeah.
And so if you look at a tree, this is the way I describe it the most.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at a tree, if you look at the spots on the leaves,
Right.
that's the outer, and that's what traditional medicine normally does. You know, there's a different medicine for a different spot.
Right.
Functional medicine, we look at the roots and the soil.
Right.
So when we look at the soil, we want to see if there's any bad bacteria in there, any infections that have gone undetected, any toxic metals. Is the nutrition good in the soil is to sustain the plant?
Right.
And when we fix those, then we don't need to keep treating the spots.
Absolutely. And you actually have a patient here with you that's
do.
here, a true testimony as to what this type of medicine does and how it reflects in the body as well.
Absolutely. So my name is Asia. I'm a past patient of hers. I ended up with Lyme disease for about 10 years and had tried everything and was fortunate enough to meet Dr. Lela. And we had an hour-long session. I mean, she truly listened to me as a doctor.
Yeah.
We went through it all, and here I am, completely cured, alive, ready for the world, and wouldn't have been out here without her.
That's absolutely incredible. And what is it like taking an approach, a natural approach with a patient and actually sitting them down? I know your first sessions are pretty lengthy, and then the second one, it's all about focusing in on that patient and having that personal relationship. You really don't get that with a lot of...
No, and the only reason I know this is because I went through it myself.
Right.
You know, I did emergency medicine for 27 years.
Right.
And I was very good at it, but there was a time in my career where I realized that the doctor needs a doctor. So I would start my day with 2 double espressos and end with a lot of ibuprofen because why? I was tired. Yeah. I had pain all over and I was foggy. And, you know, in traditional medicine, my friends would say, are you depressed? Do you need some antidepressant? And I knew that wasn't the case.
Right.
So I was lucky enough to find a functional medicine doctor, and I went through the whole process myself. I did lifestyle changes. I did IVs. I did supplements. And then I trained with the Institute for Functional Medicine for 6 years.
Wow.
And now I do what worked for me. If it worked for me, it has to work for patients.
Absolutely. And you have such an extensive background, even beyond this, too. So you've seen both sides of medicine, absolutely.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it was my dream. You know, people don't know this about me, but I was born in Pakistan. I know you can't tell from looking at me. And at 5 years old, Pakistan was at war with Bangladesh.
Wow.
And, you know, I remember, like, playing out in the yard, air raid sirens going on, my mom calling, running in, hiding in the basement because soon the bombs are going to fall. And that was devastating. For a 5-year-old, of course it would be. And I knew that I wanted to be a doctor and help. So that's why I went into emergency medicine, because I wanted to help.
Gosh, that's incredible.
And then I couldn't help myself.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Right. And doctor, you guys offer so much more as well. Just real quick, could you mention, I know you have one special highlight that you guys have that's very interesting to me.
We just got, I call them my toys. So we do all kinds of things. We do lifestyle changes, we do IVs, we do hyperbaric, we do ozone. But yeah, my newest baby is this hyperbaric machine.
That's incredible.
And you know what? The fun thing is that there are 3 others in the state, and they're all affiliated with the big hospitals.
Right.
So there's none that is in an independent facility where we could use it for other uses. We call them, you know, like for Alzheimer's or head injury, concussions, even kids with autism, cerebral palsy. There's so many good uses to it. So.
And real quick, where can people find you guys and give you guys a call and start getting with you?
So our website is the THE Functional Medicine MD. There is a button if you go on the website where you can request a free consult. It gives you a calendar to get 15 minutes with me.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Y'all are fantastic.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.